Yo, Kev. Hey, man, pull up your Twitch. Are you in game?
Yeah, I was in, I went to hunting the Isles.
Okay.
Versus,
PvE? Do you have a bed?
no, I just kind of respawned in and just started in.
Alright, if you want, back out and I'll jump in with you after I show you this. I'll just find a place to hide your character and spawn out and he'll spawn back in. Like get on top of a rock or hidden in a cleft or something like that.
Yeah, my guy's new. He's brand new anyway. I'm not this so it's too tough. I'm only like level 2.
No worries, no worries. If you got stuff on, you just find a spot where you're out of the way in a safe spot, hide yourself in a crevice,
Yeah.
and then I'll join the same server as you.
They murdered me. Okay, so it should be let me get my headset. Let's get a chat thing going too.
Yeah, we'll do that when I get into my Xbox. I'm on the PC, so you won't be able to chat except for on this phone.
Okay, let me see if I can get to my Twitch.
You should be able to. It should be in your Xbox. It should be under your apps. You got it, brother. Yo. Yeah, go in. I should be one of your, you should be following me. So I should be one of your channels that should be up. It's either Mr. Puffin Stuff or the Mr. Puffin Stuff or no worries. How's work been going? How's work been going?
No, it's been going fine.
Good.
So we'll see what's up when I go home and browse, search, and
Just look for channels. You should have. You should have.
channels you think you like, what's hot.
You don't have your followed channels, or did you not follow me the last time you were watching? Put in the Mr. Puffin Stuff in search. There you go.
Okay, I got you channels right here.
Okay, now below where you can see the screen of my channel, to the right, look for a follow, or follow or like or whatever it is. It's like a follow button. You don't have to subscribe. I don't think that you can subscribe to me.
Yeah, I don't see it. I just see showing the results. They show your channel.
Well, go to my channel. Yeah, go to my channel.
Yeah, let me go to the channel.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I still follow. Okay, I just follow.
Okay, so follow. And can you see my guy laying down in a bed?
Just join the Twitch community. I'll block when I come back. Yeah, I see. Let me go back up here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you get a chance, make it full screen. That'll be in the lower right where you choose the square box.
Join conversation.
Yeah, but you won't be able to hear me because you don't have a PC.
I see. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to stand my character up. Huh. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm here. So with me here, let me go into these options real quick.
It's about a 20-second delay between the phone and what comes up on the TV.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Gamepad. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm in a space station right now. This is what you wake up in when you're on a space station. These right here are medical gowns that people, when they die, they take them off and drop them. See here. I'm getting into an elevator. Everything's real time, no load screens. Elevators are really fast on space stations. So this is my character. I'm just wearing basic armor. Got a couple of basic guns. Now that's the planet of Hurston down below. There's a city down there. And this right here is Everest Harbor. Let's see what ships I got here. May not have many here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Ooh, I can get a hammerhead. Somehow they gave me a hammerhead this month. Okay. This is my list of ships that I have. Now this ship's here, my Valkyrie. So it looks like we're going to take off in the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is a medium-sized ship. It's a drop ship. It's designed to drop troops. Let's see where. Okay, it's in 7. So I'm in hangar 7. Can you see that on my screen? See that little listing with my ship? Now to the left, all that writing, that's where people text chat. I can turn that off, so now it's just all screen. And this is how we would do our filming, is in this mode. Choose 7. You gotta ride the elevator.
You said the guy on the elevator for it.
I can go. Now this is my Valkyrie. Give you a sense of scale. It can haul up to 20 players as troops, and it'll drop them out. I think I got a little hover bike in here too. I do. This is my hover bike. This is my Nox. So when I'm on the surface, I can cruise this, or I can take off in it in space. But you better have a space helmet on. This thing has machine guns right here on the side, so when you open the doors, you can open it up and cover the troops. These are the jump seats. 10 here, 10 over here. This is where a turret is. This is a turret seat. This is the lower turret. I think it's the lower. It might be the upper turret. Let's see. It's the lower turret. So you can see I'm down here. But we'll get this thing flying. Now everything you have to like ask for permissions to you know, to take off and everything. This is the main deck. Crew quarters. These beds you can get into and log out. This is the upper turret. And we can power this bad boy on. Sometimes I got drift in my there it is, power on. So the ship's fired up.
All systems online.
You can see how the turret operates. And so I can have players in all my turrets helping me to defend the ship. And those guns are pretty potent. This right here is the head. These are 2 side remote turrets that you get in here and you can remote operate those. This is the cockpit. So I can target if there's anybody out there. So there's a guy out there in Anvil Carrick. No name, but I can see his name. It's Patu 0878. There's another ship out there. Let's see if I can get him. Yep, and Mist Freelancers out there. And then I've got a Drake Vulture. That's a salvage ship. So what the ship looks like. Now I'm going to request takeoff. I just got my buttons hotkeyed. If you look to the up above where you see the picture of my ship in the screen, just up above that to the left, you can see my little bobblehead. We can VTOL. Fly around this place really quick. This is the space station we're at. This is called Everest Harbor. These are all hangars right here for large ships. And then out here is a docking port for the biggest ships. There's external pads that you can land on without having to request permission to land. Now down here, this is called Hurston, this planet. And what we'll do is we'll go into here. I set the jump drive. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the city. There it is. With the cloud cover, it's hard to see the city during the day. Now I can jump to it. It's 240 clicks away. But here's the cool thing about this. It doesn't take long to fly to it. What's that? Ooh, that's a reclaimer. Oh no, a freelancer. So we're flying at full speed, normal speed. Now I can jump to this city. Well, I'm going to show you what happens when you enter atmosphere and show you that there's no load screens. That's what's unique about this game. So even though it doesn't look like I'm moving, I'm moving. I am moving at approximately 1,099 meters per second. So that's a kilometer a second. I'm just over a kilometer a second I'm traveling at. So it'll take about 200 seconds for me to get to the city. At this pace. Now I can jump to it and be there instantly. But I want to show you what happens when you enter atmosphere. Just to show you how realistic this game is. And while I'm flying, I can literally get out of the cockpit and still walk around the interior of my ship. Inspect, see if things are okay, look at the toilet. See the flames? So we're flaming into atmosphere. We can see that. Let's jump to this city.
Columbia.
That's pretty much it, dude. That's exactly what it's like. Now, see, we're only 120 clicks out, but we're gonna jump to it. Here we go. This is like the hyperdrive jumping to it. And down below there is a city. I have seen that. That's one of my favorite shows. Used to be.
See, we could use voiceovers.
Oh yeah. No. We can do all. We can have different sound for voiceovers. But I'm going to show you the. We're going to come into this city here. Got to dip into the clouds. I can turn the clouds off, but I like the clouds on because it gives it that ambiance. Where we'd be able to see the city plain as day. This is where the spaceport is to land. See those blue lights? I don't know if you can see them or not on your screen because of the clouds. See where it says Tursa Spaceport? See that? Tursa Spaceport. And now this city, you can cruise around this whole city. This is one of the cities. And just so you know, there's no load screens. So everything that's going on here is going on. Somebody can take off in their ship from there and run into me and we'd both blow up. Eventually, pretty soon they're going to have habs for us where we can actually have our own apartments and our own hangars. And those will be coming out of these areas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't want to hit anything. So these are like little landing areas and loading zones. Now, I don't know what happens if I land here, if they're going to tell me I'm, let me go onto my screen to see if I can, see if I'm in a zone that will get me in trouble. I'm going to land here. So it let me land here. This is all new. This is what, you know, remember when I was having trouble getting in? This is all the stuff that they were adding to the game. So as you look around, this is going to be private habitations and private paths. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, Kev, through your speakers. Hopefully you can. I'm not logged into my Twitch account, so I can't just type in chat, but hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to a place called ArtCorp. We're almost there. I'm going to, this city is almost like a, it's like a Blade Runner city when you see it. But first we'll go into the, I think it's Everest Harbor is the space station that we're going to head to. And in that space station I'm going to show you some ships. So these markers right here, that right there is a space station, or Bikini Point. That's where I'm heading. That's the city of Area 18. These are all just different location jump points that you can get to. We need to get to this spot, so I need to go around. So that means I need a marker like that, 0 and 4. These are orbital markers. These are how you get around the planet to jump to a location that if you can't jump directly to it, you use these to get to it. Should be able to get to Bikini Point. Maybe not. There it is. Ping it. This up a bit. You know, you can open the ship doors. You could fly out on that Nox space bike that I have. You have to land yourself. I flew into. We always close our ships up because there's always those that will sneak on and take them. Okay, this is the ending of our tour coming up here. I'm going to show you a couple of ships. I'll show you one of my smallest ships. Well, the smallest one was that Knox that you saw in the back of that contraption. But I'll show you my smallest fighter. Didn't I call him? Now these space stations have multiple levels. They have store areas. This is the spaceport for the space station.
Welcome to the ASOP Field Retrieval System.
Generally, you got to put your ship away. That's this bad boy. So, let's see here. I'll show you. Where's my smallest? It's a miss. There it is. This is my smallest fighter.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
And then we'll end it by going down to Area 18, and just wait till you see what these cities look like when you get into them. And then we'll go into Arc. This is one of the actual smaller ships that I have. This is a stealth fighter. It's really small. I can carry it on another ship that I have. I can actually carry like 4 of these on another ship that I have. So I can have a fleet of 4 of these, but I only own one. It handles like a Ferrari. It's actually good for racing too. They have places where you can go race these ships, do courses on planetary surfaces, which is pretty cool. It's really cool to fly close to the planet's surface at speed, but you gotta be pretty good. I haven't really practiced much. I should practice, because racing's gonna become a thing.
Welcome to the ASOP Field Retrieval System.
Actually, that's the smallest ship I've got. Mariah Fury. But it doesn't have a jump drive. Now, let me show you a big ship. Do I have a... Let's see if I got one here. I do have a carrier here. This is one of my biggest ships. This is a ship that I can carry other flying ships in it. It has a hangar.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
Now this thing gets a big hangar. I'll go into third person mode so you can see the scale. This is a carrot. And this isn't even the biggest ship that I own. This ship, though, has a medical bed that you can set as a spawn point. I think this ship is named too. I forget the name on it. hope that doesn't crush this guy. It just might crush this guy. Let's see if it crushes. Yep. He's in trouble. Yeah, you better duck, buddy. Duck, duck, goose. So here you can put ground vehicles, or like those Nox flyers, or smaller, there's these flyers that we call Furies that you can put in here. Yeah, it's closing up. This is the cargo bay for this ship. These doors are supposed to eventually open on this ship. Holds a lot of cargo. Rear turrets. This takes us to an elevator. And yes, you can get lost on these ships. So there's a cartography deck, there's a technical deck, habitation deck. I'll show you the hab deck. Welcome to habitation. This is the medical bay. This bed right here, this is where you can set to where if you die, you'll spawn on this bed. And we do that during operations and stuff. Like there's actual military operations where there's a lot of first-person fighting and shooting. This is the mess hall, rec room. This is actually the rec room. That we even have our own billiards table. Here's the bunks for the crew. These are your showers. The game is so immersive, all this stuff is going to be operational when it launches, and they're just building up to it. Somewhere you got commodes and toilets. Got a little lounge area, your bunks. Oh, here's the toilets. And I guess apparently you're going to have to poop. Of course, we are all vampires in the game. That's a toilet. And even in the year 2953, they still use toilet paper. Water's a rare commodity, so they don't let us use bidets. Captain's quarters. So the captain's quarters. Got a beer waiting for me. And yes, they sell beer in this game too, Kev. But no Bud Light. This will be the bed. This is my shower head. This is where you'll be able to store suits, weaponry. This is the bridge. The ship actually has two bridges. This is the main piloting bridge, and then the navigational bridge will be right here. Something in there too. We're not sure what this thing does. I think it's just a piece of artwork. This is the upper bridge. We're at the lower bridge right now. This takes us to the upper bridge. These hologram planets, this is the solar system right here. But whatever planet you're at, it'll do a hologram of it in the future. And then this is the standing bridge where you control everything. So everything's powered up. Lights should be coming on. Escape pods. So if you get attacked and you need to get the heck out of Dodge, escape pods. This is going to be a drone room. There'll be 2 drones in here. Control seat over there and right here for the drones. This right here is the deck. You see the door is going to open. This is where you can park a ship in here. Those little mists, I can put 2, or I can put what we call the Pisces ships in here. They can also go in here. There's a lot more to this ship, but I won't spin our wheels so we can get into the art game. But I'm going to show you 1 or 2 more ships here real quick. Let's go to the subdeck. This will put me back into the cargo room. I think it will. We'll find out here. Yes, cargo. Back in the garage, this is where we started. That's Sweet Pea McGillicuddy, attorney at dog, barking at me. And this is the Carrack. It's one of the bigger ships that's in game right now. But there's a lot of gameplay loops with this ship. Especially when you have all the turrets operating. You got this big old turrets on the side, on each side. You got this big old beast on the bottom. You got a big old beast like this on the top. This ship is pretty potent. See, I have a ship modeled after the Millennium Falcon.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
It's a Crusader, Star Runner.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
This ship is very cool. This is this ship has a name too. It's called the Eavesdropper because it's a ship designed to steal data, and it's very fast, pretty big. I think it's at 6. This is actually modeled after the Millennium Falcon. The cockpit. Actually, this is a bridge. I'm going to just turn it on. All the lights are on. crew area. This is the recreation area. Very unique. Now this is actually modeled after the Millennium Falcon in multiple ways. One of the things that they have, I think, let me see if this is the one that I gotta grab here. I think it might be this one. Could be the one on the left. Yep, it's the other one. Just that back. Grab this one. You see this table? Remember the Millennium Falcon when they hid? This is the not so secret here. You got a crawl space. And this crawl space has multiple exit areas in the ship, so that if somebody boards your ship, you can use these to access different areas of the ship to get out and get into a gunfight, whatever gunfight that might be. So like right here, boom. So I could jump out right there. There's an area back here. I mean, these ships are just amazing how they've detailed them. You got this. That is the scanning room. Sweepy McGillicuddy, I need no legal services right now. And this right here is a hole where they can't scan it, Kev. So you can put, I think, 2 SCU of contraband cargo in there. And then this gets us out here. Might have to use my manual buttons. And here we are back into the garage. This door also goes to the underdeal. I don't know if they're going to open that door up for us and make it functional or not, but it's not functional now. That is a door. This is called the Mercury Star Runner. We are hoping that they put a separate entrance up here so you don't have to open up that large garage every time. Because it has space where you could do it. They could literally put an entrance right here. You can see how big this ship is. Now let's go down to the planet. We'll take a small fighter. I'll take my rarest fighter that I got. I wish it were a Raven, but I don't have a Raven. Those are unobtainium right now. Unless you got a lot of ducats in your pocket. This next ship is an alien ship.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
That one up. Down here. You know what, I'm going to show you, we're going to take this ship right here. This is my rare ship, but I'll show you this ship. This ship is just too cool.
Select your vehicle has been delivered to the
This ship, it doesn't have an actual windscreen. It uses cameras. It's a drop ship. These are alien designs. And the next ship I pull, we're going down to Area 18. We're going to show you that city real quick, and then we're going to go and okay. No. Try that again. Whenever you see that, that's death. There we go. Hello. This is the Prowler. Now the Prowler has an entrance here. But the good thing about this ship, it also has a single entrance. This way nobody can jump onto your ship. stage level. It has two cockpits, if you will. The lower one, I forget which one supersedes the other, but depends on which pilot gets in first. But as you can see, there's no windscreen. It's all camera. And what's really cool is the animation when you fire up the ship. That's this beast right here. I guess I should have done this. I'm sitting up there at the top of that beak, if you will. There's a seat at the base of that portion. And these are the jump seats. These are the seats that everybody sits in. That's one of the hatches that each individual person has his own hatch to jump out of. Just coming right out this way. Oops, sorry. And this one holds 8 people, including the 2 operators. That's a Prowler. Alright, let's go down to the planet. We're going to take a single seat fighter. This right here is one of the rarer ships that I have. Not difficult to get, but you gotta jump through hoops to get it. And we're gonna fly this one down to the planet. This is my favorite NPC bounty hunting ship. Unless I'm doing ERTs, and then I take another ship. Where you at? Where you at, buddy? 3. It's the Asperia Glaive. Now this is an alien design, medium fighter. Actually, it might even be a heavy fighter. I would say it's a heavy fighter. It's in the class of something like a Ares starfighter. What's cool is all the animations on these ships. Watch the wing animation. It's very detailed. You gotta be careful because people crash their ships out here and they persist. This is what caused me problems getting in. Ever since they put persistence, it's been issues because crashed ships, they stay until the server itself. I don't know how they clean it up, but they used to not clean it up, and it would just stack up ships out here. So that's the area that we're going to. This ship has 2 size 5 cannons. I think the smaller guns are like size 3s. Those are the cannons. For some reason I only got one working. That's never a good sign. You can always check your diagnostics, see why that is. Weapons. On and on. Generally I turn that one off so I got the cannons operating. Oh no, the weeks are on. Okay, let's go to turn that one off. There we go. Give it all the weapons. So it says both my guns are working, but only one's shooting. Oh well. Okay. Those are size 5 cannons. They pack a wallop. Area 18. Looks really cool at night, but even during the day it's pretty cool. This whole planet is a city, Kev. The whole darn thing. That's the main drive just off the left wing. That's where we're going to take the we're going to take a tram to that really quick. Here's our spaceport. Contact the land, we're going to land.
Proceed to site 99.
Shut my engines off, but I didn't this time. We're going to take a look at the city. I'm going to look at this thing while she's all lit up. I like the red glow. But you know what, though, I should do? honest with you, I do not know why that right cannon is not shooting. It should be firing. So there's a thing called the Moby glass that you go into. You click either F1 or F11, and then down here you got a choice. This right here is vehicle maintenance. Showing that I don't need any maintenance, or in this case, most likely, it's just that I landed kind of off. Let's make sure everything's on. So now I'll just show you one of the cities. Oh my word. Look at this guy. This guy. Can I get in this thing? No. He wedged it in here. That's funny. So see, this is what persistence does. It leaves things like this out and about. Now this isn't a space station, obviously. This is an actual city. And the tour is almost done here. But we're going to go to the main city.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay. So, obviously they don't have a real Starbucks, but you can buy coffee. It's your coffee bar. You can buy burritos. And you do have to eat. If you look at my lower left screen, you'll see my water levels are going down. My food level's at 97%. Wow, a lot of players here. And we can check out, see what people are saying, if there's any stuff going on here. I actually have a lot of my org mates on this server, but I'm not talking to them, not because I don't want to, but just because I'm just showing you I'm not really playing. Now this now has a couple of trams you can get on. This one takes you to the main city. Oh, missed it. The one over here takes you to the convention center, which eventually they're going to put a racetrack in, I believe. Here, we'll just go there. The other tram that I was trying to get on would go straight. It'll go down and then up and straight down that main corridor that I showed you off the left wing. This one turns to the right, just taking me to the convention center. I'll get out and switch, and I'll take the one back to the city. This is where they have like the space convention, where they let you fly ships, and they have ships on display. But the show's over. They do 4 shows a year. Getting on that shuttle right there that's leaving.
Now right.
These are the cities. And I don't know if you noticed, not one load screen. Everything is active. So all those players that we passed, they could drop something and I could go pick it up and it'd be there. This is the convention hall. You can still buy stuff. Up here is where you get to the elevators to go to the different convention rooms, but they're all shut down. Another coffee bar. And we made it. Yes. Oh, barrel. That's the tram we just got off of. Now this one takes us to the heart of the city, or you can take that one that we missed, and that would go directly to the heart of the city. But this whole place lights up. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Blade Runner. I'm sure you have, Kev. This whole place lights up like the city in Blade Runner at night. It's amazing. Oh no, I got on the wrong train. Oh, well. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to switch. I was supposed to stay on that same one. We can catch another one heading straight into the city. Into the heart. Into the heart of nowhere.
Now we're right.
We'll just stay on this tram. That's a highway down there. Now that tram that's pulling up right now, that came from the city, I believe. Yes. And then that one will go back to the convention center, and then this one came from the convention center, is now going to take off and go to the city. And we got a passenger cruise. So this is a real player. Howdy. Oh, see, you just heard me. Enjoying your stay in Stanton? Let's see, talk. Oh, he shook his head no. Here's the main square of the city we're coming up over. Down here, that's some of the shops and stores, restaurants. That's the bar and restaurant right there.
Now we're right.
They all have directories. Help you navigate. This is the main square. Empire Hospital. All kinds of nooks and crannies where you can get missions and stuff from NPCs. This is a restaurant bar. They used to sell you drinks here, but I think they turned the bartenders off. Wow, and there's no NPCs in here. I think they're all in the middle there. Kegs, of course. Heineken, no less. Or you win those Bud Light drinkers, Kev. You like that queen of beers now? There's where all the NPCs are. They all seem to be getting generated up there. That's our next fix. What the world is this? Can I jump over that and fall down there? Try it when I don't have gear on. I actually have one of these ships too. It's not mine. It's a I think it's a loaner for a while. But here, it's where you buy weapons and armor. Use these kiosks to buy, but you can look at all the armors that they have available, different styles, different colors. Weapons, ammunition, handguns, and And all that's bought through here. Buy clothing. This is cassava. All kinds of clothing here. This is one of 3 cities. I don't think Microtech has a place where you can buy ships, but here you can buy ships. So this is a bridge. This is the main highway where those shuttles travel through. There goes the shuttle, way off in the distance. It's taking off, leaving. But they fly right over here. Should be another one coming up here soon. But all this at night is just amazing. This right here is where you can buy ships. Now in Lorville, they actually have a showroom floor where there's ships that you can go in and tour them. But here you just use the kiosks and you buy ships here. That's the Raven. That's the Unobtainium ship. That ship was, you bought a special hard drive or something like that for like $1,000 and they gave you that ship for free. There goes the shuttles. So if there's a person in there, I would be able to see him in there. So like I said, no load screens. Again, navigation. Tells you where you're at. It's where you buy all your ships. Quantum drives, propulsion drives, shield generators, coolers to keep the thing, the systems cool. Let's see, I think that's about it. Oh, but here's something that you'll enjoy, Kev. Tell me what game allows this. Hopefully they sell them here. I think they do. I'm not sure. I think they do. I mean, you can buy burritos. You got to buy food. You got to eat in this game. As you can see, I'm getting thirstier, and I'm down to 90% food level. I think here you have them. No, you only have burritos. But here's the burritos. Torpedo burritos. And with that, hey, we'll call it. Let me get a drink here real quick. Show you how you do that. See, I got like I got drinks here on me, but I'll take one of these right here. Keep what I got on me. Puts in his hand, boom, you drink. This also gives you nourishment too. So it should take me up to hydration almost 100%, food for sure 100%. Got to 100%, and because they like persistence. Oh, what's this they put in here? What is this? I got a Finley Stormwall mug? What? And I got a Starkid mug? What? You just gave that to us. Huh. What about armors? I already have a lot of armor. Gave me anything new, it'll be down here. Okay, you give me new armor there. Wow, I got a new Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Kev, if you're still there, or Red, if you're there, I'm sorry, man. My whole system froze up on me. Wow, I'm gonna have to go fly this thing. Look at this beast. This thing requires 8 people, though. This is the Hammerhead. It is. This is the cargo/vehicle deck. These are the engines. This ship has some pretty cool animations to it. Yo! Hey, are you still watching?
No, it bugged out.
Yeah, it bugged out on me. I had to restart. I'm inside a Hammerhead. This is a ship that they gave me for a free to fly.
Oh, cool.
It is crazy. It's a full-on gunship Corvette. Meaning this thing is designed for killing and destroying. All right, man. I'm gonna log out. You wanna do the ARC still?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. Tell me what server you're on. I know it's PVE.
Okay, yeah.
Just choose a server, man. We'll pound rocks because I think they're getting ready to shut down all the servers. If not this month, at the end of this month. Because they said sometime in July or August that they're shutting everything down. No more support.
Well, these guys are built like there's no support.
Yeah, well, they got nothing else to do. I mean, they're there. Some of them are building because they're going to get to transfer. They're allowing them to transfer to private servers. Yeah, so if they can get up a private server, they're going to open them up a window to where they can take that stuff and transfer it all over to their own like private servers, whether they're personal or if they rent a Nitredo server and start up a server. And some of those people will probably get together and put in some money to rent a server, which is most likely what will happen.
Bunch of bugs. All right, I gotta get my headset ready.
All right, brother. I'm gonna fire up the Xbox, and man, I feel bad because I don't know if I didn't know if you saw the guy type, but Red Monster typed was asking me what I was doing,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I was locked out. I don't know. Could you still hear me?
No.
Yeah. See, something happened to my
All I
Streamlabs.
heard was Columbia. Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
I did hear. Oh, what the heck is that?
You know, I imploded like the Titan sub.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're descending pretty quick. We hear cracking.
I'm going to the Titanic.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, you know, you wanted to go see it. Now you get to go live it. I mean, I'm telling you. After seeing that guy's video of him talking about his sub, one of his quotes is, I think he said, "Safety measures are like a waste of money," or something like that. He said something stupid like that. These are his quotes about why he cut corners. And you know, he didn't hire high-end professional people. Heck, his sub was controlled with a cheaper controller than what I use on this game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at least I use an Xbox Elite 2 controller. They were using like an Amazon like Xbox clone or PlayStation clone.
Yeah. They're fools.
Oh man, it's sad. It's sad, but you know what? if I had that kind of money, I would think that I'd be a little smarter than that. Than to have some guy trying to convince me, hey, I got this stuff that I just don't. And, you know, I've gone down several times, but, you know, look, carbon fiber degrades. So, you know, and they're taking that carbon fiber down in salt water. You know what people don't realize is even my carbon fiber bicycles, those things will degrade over time to where they will not be safe in about, you know, another 10 years. You know, I won't take my mountain bike down some of the trails I used to go down, nor will I, you know, race a road bike in a crit, you know, like I used to in about 5 years even, because, you know, shoot, the head could just shear off. You know, you lose your head tube, you lose all your fork and wheel and steering and all that. You go face planting. In any case, all right, bro, I'm going to fire up my... What's that? Open the windows? Okay.
Yeah, send me a party invite, and then we'll go from there.
All right, yeah, just stay in menus then, okay?
Do what?
Just stay in your menu before you go into the game.
Yeah.
And then we'll see which, I'll get in there and I'll look for the number of the server you're going into, okay?
Alright, yeah, just send me an invite. We'll get the party going first, that way we can talk.
All right, hey, and are you following me on my Twitch?
I think so.
Okay, cool beans.
There's no I know how to get in.
Yeah, you got to click follow. I'll just tell you when I'm on, so I'll be on, and then that way you can follow. All right, brother. I'm gonna log out of all this stuff here, and I'll see you soon.
I'll see you on the game. Alright, send me an invite.
All right, hasta.
Later.
Yippers. I'm gonna try and get him into it. It's gonna help me do a few things. And we are out of here.